All right, let's talk about it. We say that growth is gain reference outlined with tested hypotheses. Now, what is it? What's a hypothesis and what does that have to do with growth? Have you ever run an experiment? Have you ever tried to discover something intentionally? To make sense of the trial, we start off with an assumption. The goal of the experiment is to test the assumption. When you start an experiment with a hypothesis, you get to coordinate your efforts. You get to be intentional with what you put in, what you work with, what you exclude. You're not being selective, you're being intentional. So, if it doesn't relate, if it won't provide new insight, it's not necessary. Tested hypotheses that support growth. If I'm going to develop, my development happens really when I'm intentional on what I pursue learning. I start off with some assumption. And, in effort to prove that assumption, I may discover that assumption to be wrong. It's tested. What do I get out of it? Reference supported by data that confirms with facts that this is XYZ versus the assumption I started with. Now, going without any assumption, just about anything can be uncovered. But does it matter? I may discover some trends, some links here and there. But does that matter? If I don't have the data aligned with some assumption to prove that assumption true or false, then that data may be irrelevant. Ever thought about it? Think of the years. Over the years, you've seen a lot. Tried a lot. Did you learn from all of those things? Maybe you did. Most likely, not in an applicable format. Because some of those things are happenstance. And those happenstances, if not reviewed appropriately, becomes additional data point without reference. Hypothesis starts with a framing of the work you're about to take on. So it's important. In order to truly develop, it's important to take a stance, make some assumptions. Then go find the data related to that to see if that assumption is true or false. And from that gain reference, which is growth supporting where you're going, supporting what you're about to do, supporting who you will become. Deliberately seek out data along the lines of some assumption to prove it true or false. Don't go along blindly to see what you learn. Go with intent and discover facts. That's an intro to hypothesis. We'll go deeper. But at a high level, that's what it's about as it relates to growth.